authority. I had to restart my sequence because stupid reasons.
Gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
There we go.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
It should still be snowy for a while, unfortunately.
Pathfinder, air temperature has increased by 13 degrees since activating the vault. With the reduced cloud cover, solar energy will escalate dramatically.
Our people can start a life here. I should have dressed warmer.
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge.
Send someone to
And
the
badly
resistance
needed.
camp. We'll give them our
Director
extra
Addison?
supplies.
No personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
It's fine, Director. I ticked 3 or 4 of the necessary boxes.
You enjoy testing me, but results are what matter, and I respect it. Vold helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder.
Are you missing something?
What did
Missing what? Yeah, I knew Haley had it. I was just waiting till everything blew over so I didn't.
What happened? Why did you...
A friend was playing a prank on me and they took it and then they handed it to my other friend who was supposed to hand it back to me. But I went to the other friend to get the phone who told me they handed it to him, but he had to get to class. And so he handed it to Haley and I didn't know about that until after school. And then Haley was getting uber pissed over something, so I just left it alone and waited until...
Keep it. Don't let people take it.
Yeah, I know. My hands were...
I can't afford to replace it.
Yeah, I know.
Vold is a hard world, but it's not without life. It has
Oh my goodness, this is
history,
really annoying. I
people.
cannot
It was
hear.
worth fighting for. We're not walking into the unknown. We're joining something. And that is better than we hoped for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
For some reason, when I
Check.
turn down the music,
Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
it only turns down the music, not the... Oh my god, this is really beginning to piss me off. Okay, settings, audio.
Make sure Fumiyoku keeps to himself. We don't need him spreading his bad attitude. We'll need Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Whatever happened, they're not safe out there. We need to find them.
We're not equipped for a full search, especially into dangerous territory. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
If they're not responding to comms, this could have a bad ending.
I know, but the least I can do is prevent it from happening again. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eladon, 3 hours and 60 minutes.
Cute.
Don't tell me.
3 hours, 18 minutes.
Let's get off this wretched planet. Yeah.
Pathfinder Drac wants to see you.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Wait, Lexi, your dad was Turian? That explains so much.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know.
I am...
Not even 300 years old and fussing at us like a matriarch.
I'm a doctor. Fussing's part of the job.
Huh? How can I be offline and on air at the same time? That makes absolutely no sense. But whatever.
Hey there, got a sec? Sure.
What?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later. You know it.
One second, guys.
What?
What you leaning on there, Pee-wee?
What?
Callow. There's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus.
What?
You're always short credits after you come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Sumi.
Weak, but I'll bounce back. I always have. I've broken each limb twice. You have to do more than wipe my immune system to take me down.
Well, you and my mum would
Oh,
love
come
each
to
other.
say hi?
He's a good boy, aren't you? Aren't you? You do know Pyjack's pee anywhere, right?
Read the mission briefs. This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
He's definitely dangerous. So dangerous, I'm not sure we're ready to deal with him.
Take him out. All we need is a plan. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem is, he can follow through on it. That exaltation the Ket do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest will follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
I hope it doesn't come to that. But exaltation seems almost worse.
If he has his way, there won't be anyone left to save. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy, and there are still despots. We saw similar types back when I worked as a peacekeeper. Pirates attacking the colonies. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
But I've got you, and everyone else on board.
Huh, true enough. Never underestimate a small, capable strike force. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at it, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
Yeah.
Liam says he's planning a movie night.
That's the idea.
He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But now there's a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right? I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and...
You want me to look for one?
Oh, would you? I'd love to, you know, be social and things. Ket genetics defies everything we know. They're bits of different species, and yet all Ket. It's bizarre, horrifying, fascinating, all at once.
Just think, while you're poking around in their genetics, they're probably doing the same with ours.
Huh. Wonderful. That's me never sleeping again.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Go clean up puke that's in the kitchen. There's puke from the cat. Can you clean it up?
Yeah.
Monday, oh, Mom. The bow ties the strap on tie. Second. I gotta get something for you. Here. You're 5.
Oi. Oi.
Fold orbit is steady. picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Lee, I'm gonna catch this boy. I'm gonna. Sleeping dragons. Oh my god, this Nexus is so infuriating. I think it's funny how it just like shows up out of nowhere.
I know we slept for 600 years, but right now...
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist, Pelisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This is HNS.
Firearm proficiency of...
So that's what the Kett are up to, transforming people into willing slaves.
Now we know why they take so many prisoners.
Well, they're sure as hell not taking any more.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
Then what's the point of all those outposts I've founded?
People need more than space, Ryder. They need work they're trained for, and we don't have placements for those families. If I just toss them to any outpost with a spare bunk, they become a burden we can't afford.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
Supply request is in. Half ammo today. Focus on melee.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
I know this is hard, but for the good of the Nexus, we need you to be patient.
We've already waited. How old will I be by the time Mom's out of stasis?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the longest wait of our lives.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.